Hey everybody, Jim here, and today I'm dealing with this EcoSmart leak on the hot outlet side between the water tank and the adapter that goes from compression to NPT. It's leaking even though I put a copious amount of pipe dope on the joint. It's still leaking, so I'm going to experiment with some super fat Teflon tape. Let's see, it's called Megatape. So it seems like it's going to be pretty good. Let's have a look at this stuff. So this regular Teflon tape, it's thinner than paper, significantly thinner than paper. I don't even want to say that it's an entire mil thick, but this is not effective in that joint between the water tank and the adapter. Now this Megatape, this stuff is a lot thicker. Let's see if I can find the beginning of it. There it is. So this stuff feels like it's about 4 times thicker than the regular Teflon tape. So I'm going to give that a try. Let's see if I can get this to work. So I've taken off the adapter and I'm going to clean off this pipe dope, which I thought was going to be the trick, and has worked in the past for me. But I think after so much hot water has gone through here and you have so much expansion and contraction, there's going to be no small amount of leaking. And honestly, I blame EcoSmart, these guys, for making this adapter so poorly. The thread pitch just doesn't line up, or it's threaded correctly, but it's not tight. It never quite tightens down, and it bottoms out in there long before you get any sort of good connection. So let's try a Megatape. I don't know how much this is going to take, but I'm thinking it's going to take at least 3 loops. So I only cut off enough for 3 loops. Boy, it's tough too. Wow, even my brand new razor had a hard time cutting through that just now. Alright, so let me make sure I get this wrapped around the right direction. Yeah. I'm gonna get that going. Feels like it wants to slip. But if it seals this, then I'll be very excited, and we'll start using this from now on. Now it's definitely slipping on the threads. See how it turns? I don't much care for that, but we'll see how this works. Let me clean off any pipe dope in here. And try to get this going. I got it started. It's definitely pushing back on me. That feels pretty good. Let me get my backer wrench on there and I'll start to tightening. Oh, it's fun to do this in a tight space under a sink. Sorry about that. That was one of those spam robots, that robocallers. And since I'm using my phone as my flashlight, it killed the flashlight. Alright, so it doesn't look like the tape is turning, and this connector is going on with a great deal. It takes a lot of torque to get this adapter to turn on, so it feels like it's going to do a good job of keeping the water from leaking out. Almost to my wrench. Almost down to the backer wrench. Let's see. And it hasn't bottomed out yet. It's getting close. I didn't strip it out. That's on there good. Alright, let me put the hose back on. And as always, I'm going to go hand tight plus a quarter turn. Alright, there's the hand tight and quarter turn. Cool. Alright, let's recharge the system. I've got one quarter turn valve and one of the old style valves. Alright, I'm going to give this 20 minutes to see if it leaks, and I'll get back to you. Well, it's been a half hour, and this thing is dry as a bone, which gives me a really good feeling about this Teflon tape, Megatape. So the real test, though, is running some gallons of hot water through the thing to see if that expansion at the joint with this adapter starts to leak again. So let me kick on some water. And I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Let's go to 120. And I'll let that run 10 minutes to see if the thing starts to leak. Well, after 10 minutes of running hot water through this system, this hot outlet side is still dry as a bone, so I'm real excited. I think that this is going to be the solution. That feels like it's about 110, 115 degrees right now, and there's no water leaking out, so I suspect that this Megatape is in fact the solution. I'm just going to hold that in front of the camera one more time. Megatape. Yeah, this is what I used, and it worked for me. So if you've got one of these EcoSmart systems and it's leaking out on the hot outlet side of the water tank, Megatape, I think. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you learned a lot. Thanks.